Hey everyone, I'm sorry it's been a while since I've made a video and my throat is going to sound just a little funny. I have a little bit left over of a cold, so I don't have a lot of time today. I'm just going to do the clothing haul video for Kate. She mentioned that she wanted to see everything that I bought. About 80% of what I got from a thrift store here local that you just buy it by the pound. I just got everything that looked like my size and stuck it on the scale. She sells it for 8 cents a pound, I think. And a few of the other pieces I bought at a different thrift store that charges lesser amounts for each item, you know, between $3 and $5 per piece. So I spent very little. I think overall I maybe spent about $35, $40 on everything. This is just stuff to get me through the winter because I've lost so much weight. I believe now I've probably lost between 30 and 35 pounds instead of the 20 to 25 pounds. So I slowly get smaller and smaller. And it's been interesting for me walking into a store and actually picking out clothes that's a size small to a medium instead of the other way around. I look at it and I think there's no way that's fitting, and then it does. So it's been a little weird going from being a plus size woman to between a size 8 and a 10. But I'm figuring it out, getting things done, and because of the change and the fact that I needed something that fits so very quickly, none of this is what I would normally wear. It's not bright colors or anything. It's all very boring. Not anything special at all, but I'll go ahead and show you guys. I'll start with the simple stuff and the stuff that I bought by the pound, and then we'll move on to the other stuff. So first I got a bunch of long sleeve and short sleeve shirts. They're just basics. I think the most exciting one is this one with Snoopy on it, and this one that has these funny hearts. It's kind of like a 1980s. Oh, I did get one in my favorite color. And you guys are going to see my torn up hands. My fingernail polish is really chipped. I've got a, let's see, can you guys see that? There you go. I've got a pretty big burn on my finger and one there on my wrist. I hid it inside the oven today, and my fingers, I have a little bit of arthritis, so they always kind of act up when it gets cold. So please excuse the mommy looking hands. I bought a bunch of just regular stretch pants and yoga pants because I wear these underneath all my skirts and dresses instead of tights. I don't wear tights. These are my favorite pair of yoga pants right now. They're a size medium. I think these are from Apostrophe. They're just a teenage brand. This pair of pants is huge. It's a size 12. I keep them because I dance in these. I use dancing. These are just regular Columbia cargo pants. I use dancing as my exercise in the winter. And see there, it had a hole in it when I got it, so I had to stitch it up. See, totally boring. I got 2 pairs of new jeans because I didn't have anything and everything was so cold. I got this really awesome pair of velvet brown pants, and within a week of getting them, they were too big. But these are a regular size 10 skinny Levi's jean. They're a longer leg because for my height, I have a slightly longer leg than the average woman and a slightly smaller waist. So this pair here is actually a little big in the waist. I'm sorry, I'm waking up the baby a little bit, so I had to start talking a little quieter. They fit really well everywhere else. These are a boyfriend style jean, and I really like them. But in order to get them to fit, I have to wear a belt because, like I said, my waist is a little smaller. This I hate, but it was cheap, and the reason I hate it is because it's pink and shiny, and that is definitely not my thing, but it was very cheap. That I got by the pound. This one, I think I also got by the pound. This is just a tan J. Jill sweater. This one I like just a little bit more, even though the color is extremely boring. This is an extra small from Ann Taylor, and it actually fits a little bit big because I think her sizes are a little big, although I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've worn Ann Taylor. Very, very long time. But it was in the wrong side of the store. This was supposed to be put in the more expensive clothing items because it was brand new. And somebody didn't notice that it had a brand new tag on it, so I got it for very cheap. This is just a little linen. It's like a, not a crop top, but it's a shorter one. It sits right on the waist. And I usually put a different shirt on underneath these so that, you know, my tummy doesn't show when I stand up or something. This is one of the very few that I got that's a bright color, and I like it, but slowly the beads are coming off. Nothing I can do about that. When you get them so cheap secondhand, it's not really a big deal. This one is supposed to be a slinky sweater dress, but because I like things just a little bit bigger, it's in a size medium and it doesn't fit as tightly as it was intended. It's a Max Studio, and I bought it by the pound too, so it's very, very lightweight. Probably cost me like 20 cents. But it's very comfortable, and I wear it just like I would a regular sweater, not an actual sweater dress. I put yoga pants on underneath it and a big pair of chunky boots because I hate giving up my chunky boots. I like this one a lot too. It has a little bit more color than the other ones. It's just a plain old navy dress. This probably didn't cost a whole lot to begin with, but it fits really well. When I got it off the rack, I thought, there is no way that's fitting. But it's actually just a tad bit big now compared to how it fit when I got it. This skirt is a size 10. This is a French Kiss. I believe it's from the 1990s. I think French Kiss is a 1990s brand. But it fits good, and I wear it anyway. It's just a plain denim skirt. I could always do something to it to modernize it a little bit, but I really don't care if it's vintage or not. And this is, I think, my favorite piece that I got. This is a, I don't know, would you call it a capelet? No, not really. It's like a cape jacket. And the reason I love it is because it's big and it has this really huge head space. When I go out, I wear a full hijab. When I'm not recording or posting pictures to Facebook, or when I'm going out in town, I wear a full hijab. And so when I'm leaving the house, this works really well to pull over the top without upsetting it. Because I don't wear a regular coat. I hate them. They're like very restrictive. And it doesn't have full-length sleeves. So this fits my purpose perfectly. And that is all I got. Now that I mentioned that I wear the full hijab, if any of you are curious about why I wear the hijab when I am leaving and going out and, you know, around town local, go ahead and ask. I'll explain it. For now, I'll talk to you guys later. And I hope that that was what you were looking for, Kate. I wouldn't be able to watch these videos. They would make me very dizzy. All that moving around close to the camera. You guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.